Welcome! Holiday on the R production presents Food Run and Lunch Ride, July 17, 2026. Let's go! Ride low, ride recumbent. Well, hey, good afternoon. DJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents. And we're now on, well, basically they just used to call this the Detour Trail. But then yeah, it could be. So yeah, Joe says it might be University Village Trail. But thanks to the good folks of Lexus of Colorado Springs here, they put the cement pathway in instead of the old totally beat up asphalt one they had. So yeah, we basically did a food run, and then as we call it, a food run and a lunch ride. Stopped off at Smashburger for one of their new killer smash dogs. They do a really good hot dog. Absolute killer bun. Man, really good stuff. Joe has a hard time eating it all. But yeah, you can say hi to Joe here. But yeah, so it's hot today again. Must be pretty close to 90 or really high 80s. And as you can see, we got a lot more clouds lately, so I think our humidity is up like a lot. And you know how humidity works, that just makes it hotter. But like I said, we did ran off to the Walmart marketplace and got us a trailer full of food. So hopefully that'll keep us through the rest of the month. And the nice thing about it is we have a little tiny Safeway store within about 3/4 of a mile of us, so we can, if we run short of things, little things, we can walk over there and pick those up. Can't afford to shop there, the full shopping, because Safeway is a lot more expensive than Walmart is. So even with with their, I'm a member of their Safeway club, and it helps, but yeah, Safeway is still more expensive. But yeah, we're waiting on a light is what we're doing, and as you can tell, Nevada Avenue is a very busy street. Should be our turn here pretty quick. And what we're doing is we're heading down the, like Joe says, we'll call it the University Village path, and then we're gonna go towards Criterion Bicycles, and then we're gonna take kind of the back route there and go get back on the Pikes Peak Greenway heading north, and then a little bit of the Cottonwood Creek Trail heading east, then up to the Vincent, going to do what we like to call the Vincent Street Loop. We just kind of loop around the Vincent Street, well, the Vincent Street Bridge, and then we come back down. And it's just a little ride afterwards, because neither one of us like to shop. Unless Joe finally gets her Powerball win and we were shopping for new trikes and a new van. That would be fun. But food shopping is not fun. I mean, we do okay. We've got a cargo trailer that I hooked right to the back of my trike, and so we can get a full week's worth of groceries without any real problems. See if this guy be nice here and let us go. That looks like it. Hello. This is the other part that they put in for us. And it gets a little hairy as we get down towards the intersection of I-25 here, because the lights are a little weird. And the one light is really dangerous for us because we have to be real careful, because they have a twin turn lane to go onto the highway heading south. The only problem of it is they tell us to go at the same time to cross the walk. Not a very good plan. sometimes being an educated engineer doesn't make you have any common sense. You know what I mean? I mean, you'd think somebody with a civil engineering degree, would be able to figure out, this is not a wonderful idea for the pedestrians and the bicyclists. Okay, make sure these guys aren't going to turn. Yeah, I knew this guy's going to turn, so that's why I always try to be really careful. Joe got the light for us, so as you can see, we're right at the intersection, I-25 and North Nevada Avenue. Yeah, this one's okay. It's got good crossing lights and everything, so we're okay here. It's the next one that's hairy because of like I said, you've got twin turn lanes heading left to let people get on the highway, but they want us to cross the street, the road. Actually, it's more of a road. At the same time, which is no, dumb. That's it. Dumb. Yes, I know. We're slightly crazy, but it's the heat, okay? Nah, we're just slightly crazy anyway. We're like that old Paul Simon song, still crazy after all these years. Now, see, this is what we're talking about. As you can see, they're going to want to haul butt, and this thing's going to tell us to go at the same damn time. It's better if there's blockers on the other side. That's the safest way to do it. But yeah, like I said, a very unsafe intersection. Whoever planned this was like dumber than a box of rocks. So, yeah. Somebody with the old movie Death Race 2000 fetish, Being seniors, we'd be worth 100 points. But, yeah. And it's a long light on top of that. And we have to be careful because even though it's clear over here now, somebody will come hauling up there and figure, I can make the light. Yeah. What it should be is when that group there turns, they should let us go. That would be the safest time to do it. Yeah, right there, Except for people do come hauling down the highway and go straight for some reason. I can't figure, you come right off and go right on? Why? Yeah, this is one of those ridiculously long lights. We got to watch these clowns. They're going to try to run. Okay, you watch that light, I'll watch these clowns. Okay, let's go. Okay. So yeah, now they do have a bike lane you could get into, but it's a little precarious getting onto it, from back on that other intersection. So either way, it's just not very well thought. That's for sure. You could definitely tell that pedestrian and bicyclist safety was not a high priority whatsoever. Kind of like our current Secretary of Transportation in the Trump administration. As far as he's concerned, bicycles should disappear. Jerk. Sorry, but it's the way it is. Because, not everybody can afford a car. We can't. There's no way, Art. For us to be able to live on what we have for our earned Social Security retirement fund, We don't get any disability or any stuff like that. Just what we earned. And but for us to do it on that, we can't afford a car. Can't afford the insurance, the maintenance. And it's like this. We might be able to afford a used car payment, but we couldn't afford the insurance. Or we might be able to afford the insurance, but we couldn't afford the payment. So it ain't happening. This is Criterion Bike Shop here. This is a good place if you need stuff, you know. You know, clothes, gloves, shoes, all that kind of stuff. Helmets. You know, unless you get these intercom helmets like we have now. They don't sell those. Them old 10 speeds buried in the weeds there. Although they're actually on a rail. You used to be able to see them, but the weeds grew up.
They'll cut back the weeds, John.
Yeah, they never cut back the weeds anymore, so. But, yeah. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And,
Friday.
although when you're poor but retired, we used to be working poor. Now I guess we're retired poor. I guess that's how you're supposed to say it. Friday doesn't have the meaning that it used to. Kind of lost the specialty. It's like, oh yeah, Friday, good. Another day. How cool. I'm alive.
Yep. I'm still breathing.
That's it.
My legs are still moving, although they don't want to, but they're moving.
Yeah, really. Well, we decided that we didn't want to get out in the afternoon heat yesterday, so we got up early, and I had the points for a free bagel at Panera Bread. So Joe and I took the almost 4-mile walk from our place to Panera Bread using the PP Greenway trail. So it's actually, these trails are actually not only good for riding, they're also pretty darn good for walking. So, and then we got crazy and decided that, we were energized enough to be able to walk back. Well, the only problem with that is about halfway back, you're like, we could have taken the bus home, moron. That's it. So, but no, we made it. But both our legs are a little bit on the whiny side today. They're both whining like, oh, you hate me.
I hate you.
Now we're right along Old Fountain Creek here. Passing on your left. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, got to walk her and the dog up. Howdy. Yeah, like I said, this trail goes right by Fountain Creek. I'm sorry, Monument Creek. Up here it's Monument Creek. I think they should just make it Monument Creek. All the way down. But they don't do that. I've noticed that, don't understand it, but I noticed that the city never listens to Joe and I about anything. Bike back. In fact, I'm sure that they have a picture of us on a dartboard in their snack area.
The rec room.
Yeah, in their rec room in the city, in the Park and Recs department. Yeah, I'm sure they do. It's like, oh, are the Ondos whining again about something? Yep.
Oh,
we're old people. We're supposed to whine. Supposed to be telling people to pull up their pants, turn their hat right, walk straight, stay off my lawn.
Yeah, we're supposed to have one more, well, possibly 2 more hot, dry days. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, the bottom is supposed to fall out. It's supposed to be like 70-80% of chance of rain and thunderstorms and all kinds of crazy stuff. So, of course, Tuesday we're inside all day because that's our day at the, howdy? At the Pace Explorer Center, where we do our Tai Chi with Boyd. Tai Chi with Sensei Boyd. You can't really tell enough of it. They have a like, you know, like a putt-putt golf course, you know, miniature golf course, and it's got some cool stuff. We've never been there. If our any of our grandkids ever can get back to Colorado and bring the great grandkids, howdy. It's one of the places. Yeah, see, there's Humpty Dumpty right there and Robin Hood. A little hard to see, but yeah, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so now we are going to go on the Cottonwood Creek Trail. And if you went to the left, you'd stay on the Pikes Peak Greenway, and then that would turn, once you got past Woodman Avenue, that would turn into the new Santa Fe Trail. I don't know why they call it the new Santa Fe Trail, but that's what they call it. So it's the new Santa Fe Trail, and this is the old Denver Highway Bridge. Gratuitous Joe Shaw. I really think Joe hates But you see, that's what keeps us young. I mean, don't get us wrong, we can act pretty old at times, but somehow we haven't lost that spirit of just being a little silly. And I gotta tell you, I think that's a good thing. I seriously think that's a good thing. Because a lot of seniors, boy, just seem like, you know, they literally hate the world. I mean, there's some times when, you know, I feel like that too, but not often.
I don't hate the world. I just hate you, the people that want to make life harder for us.
Thank you.
That's it. Thank you.
And this is Old Aqueduct. That's the actual Vincent Street Bridge. And then if you want to continue on this trail, you have to go through a tunnel. But we're not going that way. We're going this way. Sorry, I didn't get my camera turned around fast enough. And we're going uphill. And then we're just going to jump on the Vincent Street bike lane for just a little bit to get us over to the Vincent Frontage Road Path. Yeah, like that? They really like Vincent, okay? Vincent's very popular here.
Vincent, we don't know.
That's right. We don't know which Vincent, but it's a Vincent. Got to go into a traffic circle here, so our bike lane kind of disappears right here. And then we have to yield to the left, which if you've never been in a traffic circle, you can always save yourself any problems by remembering always yield to the left. So if you're on the left of a car coming in, that means you need to yield. I learned that being stationed in England in the Air Force, because in England they're called roundabouts. Here they call them traffic circles. But roundabouts are all over England. They're everywhere. So I got very used to having to haven't used them. So yeah, so now we're on Vincent Drive, but we're going to jump off there and get onto the path here. A little bit of a bump. You can get down to the trail that way if you want. But, and actually, this is going to take us back to almost where we started. But we'll do a little bit of a detour, so we won't go all the way back to where we were at Smashburger. It always seems funny to go to Smashburger to get a really good hot dog, but you know, we used to go to, you know, we like the hot dogs at Maverick. Number one, they're good. Number two, they're dirt cheap. But the problem of it is lately, every time we've got there, there's no hot dogs. They got lots of pizza.
And it doesn't matter which one you go to.
Yeah, and out of the three, you know, that we normally run to, yeah, you're lucky if you can score a hot dog. And we just wanted a hot dog today, so we decided we're going to go someplace we know we can get the hot dog. I saw a body. Okay, she's going to a car here. I just want to make sure she wasn't coming across to this SUV. This is the place with the daycare and doggy pool.
Spoiling the puppy.
Man. You know, when I was a kid, I never got a pool, but these guys' puppies have to have a pool, okay? And not only that, but it's a dock diving pool. So I guess they can run off the dock and dive into the pool. There she goes, at the speed of light. No, that's too slow. She's going ludicrous speed. Yeah, severe bump, and another severe bump. Lots of severe bumps today. Oh. So now it turned from the Vincent Frontage Road path into the Nevada Avenue path. We're heading kind of southish. And if you went the other way, you would be on the, I can't think of the name of the street.
Dublin?
Yeah, you'd be on the Dublin Boulevard path. So, another one of those trails that has a split personality. The rich folks all live on Dublin, and all the businesses and warehouses and all that kind of stuff are down here on Nevada. We have a semi-dangerous area to cross here. Oh, they're going to be cool. Can you wave at them, Joe? Thank you. Yeah. So when we get to the end of the actual path, because it turns into a regular sidewalk, but luckily nobody ever uses it. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for a bit, and we'll catch you back on the flip side. Once we get through the craziness of the University Village, Colorado Retail Center. Oh, kind of a bump there, man. Didn't see that one. Okay. Oh, glass. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop here, dear, and turn off the camera. So yeah, we'll get back at you, and we'll either, you'll have to hear me talk some more, or we'll use the other camera and just do the trail. All right. Bye, folks.